won't admit. 103 horsepower on the dyno, but each motorcycle here runs a ram air system. In other words, they pressurize their air boxes, they pressurize their carburetors, they pressurize the footballs in the carburetors. And so 103 horsepower static dyno plus ram air, 160 mile an hour motorcycle, as Duhamel looks, takes a sneak up the inside of Curtis. 160 mile an hour motorcycle, maybe they're making 112 to 115 horsepower with the ram air.
Group remains at 6 as you take a close look at the Kawasaki of Aaron Yates.
Aaron Yates, excuse me, but you can see the back of his leathers, Ball Z Clothing Company, stuck on his butt there. So he's got that sign hanging off, and that's a big part of motorcycle road racing, is picking up sponsors and putting clothing companies on your butt there.
Now here's a story. There is Rich Oliver, our pole sitter for this race, but recall he went off at turn 1 and got back on well into the 20s. He is now shown in 9th place. So though he may not get to the podium by the end of this one, Rich Oliver has given that new Yamaha a heck of a ride here today.
Oliver doing a wonderful job as we watch him on that R6. He's down in the 55, so he's running quicker than anyone around him. He's now trying to reel in Todd Harrington. Todd Harrington on another Kawasaki, backed by 4 and 6 cycle center, which we've seen for years in AMA racing, doing a good job. And up ahead of Todd Harrington is Steve Rapp in 7th place. So he's the one guy behind this group of 6 riders that we're looking at right now. And Steve Rapp is a guy that made the jump to Yoshimura, factory back. He's doing a pretty good job. 7th place in this crew at Daytona is not a bad job.
With that, we have 16 of 18 laps complete. 2 to go. White flag next time around. Somebody has to win this race. 6 of the best in the world have a shot at it.
Ah, it's crunch time. This is crunch time. Now you put things together. Miguel Duhamel leading into the International Horseshoe. You can hear the crowd behind him cheering for him. Miguel Duhamel, one-legged Miguel, coming off of that thing, making it work. Probably doesn't feel a lot of pain right now. He's pretty focused on what we're doing. And we talk a lot about how fit these riders are, and mental fitness is the other thing that we don't really touch on. But focus and concentration, it has to be at 145% for every possible lap, or you make a mistake. And a mistake here in this sport will end up getting you hurt badly.
A quick look over his shoulder. I'm not sure this is where Miguel Duhamel wants to be as he approaches the white flag. We'll take a quick break and return for the dramatic last lap of the 600cc Supersport race here at Daytona International Speed.
His plan has just evaporated as a 3 bikes stream by him, and a 4th is there. I don't see Aaron Yates. Aaron Yates is still back there, but he's lost a little bit of touch with his 5 leading. Nicky Hayden leads off to start the last lap.
69 is Nicky Hayden. His Arian Racing teammate Curtis Roberts just behind him. And then Jamie Hacking.
Unbelievable job that Arian Racing has done. This is the satellite team for Honda. It's not the factory Honda team. That's Ben Bostrom, Eric Bostrom and Miguel Duhamel. This is Arian Racing with 2 riders that they want to develop for Honda, and it's Curtis Roberts and Nicky Hayden. I would say they're doing a good job developing them.
Oh, my. If this were a stock car race, we'd say it's time for everybody to choose a dancing partner as we get back onto the NASCAR Tri-Oval. Who will you draft with? With less than a full lap to go at top speed around Daytona International Speedway's high banks.
I can assure you this, Bob, everybody's got a plan. Everybody's got a plan. Everybody is happy with they are, with the possible exception of Nicky Hayden. And we've seen a couple of people win from the front. Miguel Duhamel did it, leading out of the chicane 2 years ago. But very few times can you, 3 years ago, excuse me, very few times you lead at Daytona on the last lap and win it. Let's see what happens as they pile off down in the chicane.
It is Hayden on 69, Roberts number 80, Miguel Duhamel 17, Hacking on number 2. Josh Hayes on 131, and trailing the group in green is Aaron Yates. Slower traffic ahead as they come out of the chicane.
Miguel Duhamel made a pass mid-chicane. He wasn't up as far as he wanted to be. He made a mid-chicane pass. Nicky Hayden sat up early on the brakes for the chicane and let Arian Racing's Curtis Roberts steam on through with Jamie Hacking right behind.
Here they come off of NASCAR turn 4. Hacking will take the lead as they dive for the finish line. Miguel Duhamel dips out of 3rd place. Roberts on the left. Here comes Hayden down low, blocked by Duhamel. 3 wide. What a move by Duhamel as he wins the 600 Supersport race at Daytona. An amazing ride by the master.
Unbelievable. Miguel Duhamel, the man responsible for Honda's domination of 600 Supersport. Unbelievable. Curtis Roberts hangs on by the skin of his teeth over Jamie Hacking, but they're celebrating. They're having a party. That was another fantastic 600 Supersport race. Anywhere you are in the country, you've got to go and watch AMA racing. just to watch the 600 Supersport race, let alone the Superbike race. These guys put it all on the line.
Here's another look. Watch Duhamel on number 17.
In the draft, sneaking up, he chooses Hacking right there. Okay, I'm going with Jamie. He's going to go underneath. Hacking tries to push everyone down onto the apron. Miguel says, okay, I'll go down on the apron. He's on the flat part of the racetrack. He comes back up onto the... Hacking has to jump off the throttle just to not get hit by Miguel, and that allows Curtis to sneak ahead of Hacking. If Hacking would not let off the throttle, Miguel would have taken his front wheel off at 160 miles an hour. Would have been a lot of trouble.
Oh, my, what a finish here at Daytona. Saluting the crowd, Miguel Duhamel notches up another Supersport victory with his front wheel in the air. There was Hacking. Curtis Roberts on number 80, who gave Miguel a big high five on the infield. What a race. We'll take a break and be back to hear from our winner as Amazing Miguel has done it again. Stand by for more from Daytona. Daytona Bike Week is brought to you by Honda Motorcycles and the 1999 Honda Race Team. Honda, ride red. By Suzuki. During Suzuki Fest 99, get $400 worth of free accessories and great financing on selected models. And by Yamaha, makers of the revolutionary YZF R6 Sport Bike and the new 1600cc Roadstar Cruiser. Back at Daytona, one more look at the amazing dash for the checkered flag by Miguel Duhamel.
Jamie Hacking leading on the Yamaha. He tries to do a weave. This is the bottom of the racetrack right there. Duhamel's off of the bottom of the racetrack, and he makes the pass down in the flat spot. Puts it back up. Jamie's got a shut off. Miguel's got the win.
And with that, the crew absolutely erupted at American Honda. Look at their reaction as it goes down to the flag. An amazing finish and a great victory. And when it was all over, as they cruised the infield, Curtis Roberts on number 80 gave Miguel Duhamel a big attaboy. Final results of today's race, the 36th career 600 Supersport win for the best ever, Miguel Duhamel. Curtis Roberts in second. Jamie Hacking completes the podium. Nicky Hayden, Aaron Yates, Josh Hayes, they were in that battle all day long. And look at Rich Oliver, who went off at turn 1 and went back into 20s, came all the way through the field to finish 7th, followed by Steve Rapp, Todd Harrington, and Kurt Marmer. One great race. Let's get down to Victory Lane and Marty Reed.
All I can say is I'm impressed. What a pass at the end. Take us through what was going through your mind.
Oh, strategy. One lap before the end, I decided to pick up the pace because we're going a bit slow and try to shake them up a bit, maybe mess up their game plan. And on that last lap, around the chicane, we're all sizing ourselves up, trying to figure out how we're going to do this. And I just got a hell of a good job, draft on off Curtis, and Jamie Hacking done a great job. And I actually had to shut off a little bit because I was coming up too soon. Got back on it, and thank God, you know, we talked it over with the team. We geared it for the draft, and it paid off for the win. It's amazing. Went down on the dirt, came back, and I just can't believe it.
How much pain you feeling right now on that leg?
It's not too bad. I did a victory wheelie, actually. That's what hurt it the most. But CBR F4, brand new bike. I knew that they had all it took. You know, it's got everything. The bike's stable, turns great. Made my job, even handicap, able to win on it. So, I mean, I'm amazed. I'm amazed.
It was a great ride. Congratulations.
Thanks. Thank you, everybody.
All right, thanks, Marty. Here's a look at the points, and this being the first race of the AMA season, it's pretty easy to figure out. Miguel Duhamel, seeking his 6th 600 Supersport title, takes the lead over Curtis Roberts and Jamie Hacking. Now let's get back down to Victory Lane. Once again, here's Marty with our runner-up.
Curtis, guys up topside, we're talking about you being Honda's future. It looked like you were pretty much the president in this race. Nice ride.
Yeah, you know, the bike wasn't running right for some reason at the beginning. And all of a sudden, a couple laps into the thing just started running good again. So I don't know, but man, it was a hard race.
Give us your impression of that last lap showdown coming in out of the final corner.
Man, I was worried I was going to get hosed. I didn't want to lead going in the chicane, and they broke really early, and I had to go through one of them, otherwise I was going to hit them. So I led through there. I took it really easy because I wanted to get a good drive to get past that lapper because he was going to hold me up. So I went through there. Hacking past me, like, okay, I'll draft him down the straightaway. I drafted him, and Miguel threw inside and just smoked both of us.
Hey, don't worry about it. He's done it to a lot of guys. Congratulations. Great ride.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, thank you, Marty. An absolutely mesmerizing race. Final thoughts, Nick Einosh?
I love seeing them parody the machine, period. If you're a Honda fan, they're right there, but all four of the major Japanese manufacturers are right there in 600 Supersport. AMA has done a fantastic job, and it comes down to Yamaha leading, a flock of Hondas behind it, but right behind that is Josh Hayes on the Suzuki and Aaron Yates on